pour la suite des chroniques tribales. Peut-être qu'ils attendent juste qu'il y ait qu'est comme personnage pour en profiter. Qu'est-ce que c'est beau. Merde. Ah, alors qu'ils se battent. Hop. Bande de petits cons. Tiens. Tiens, je le crame un petit peu là quand même. Hop. Mince.
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra.
Suramdra.
So much for saving us. I was a little.
Pourquoi il est pas content lui?
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to
capture one alive?
Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as...
What?
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper...
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about capturing them? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. It's said that approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the springs was certainly...
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the springs.
Je pense que la clé de ses recherches se trouve là-bas.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to...
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait.
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now.
A little awkward, but...
We should move on, Karya.
Quelle raclure lui, hein.
Yes.
On dirait qu'elle est gentille.
That's all right.
See you later. Ça pour qu'il recrie.
You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those? But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island that lady just mentioned. Yeah, who knows? After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for... Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is time's ticking, let's get started on our... But the real question is, who should we ask? That's an idea. If anyone, the chief of the...
Hop. Ah putain déjà. Ah ça va vite hein. Bah, juste récup ça. Ah non, c'est là-haut.
Someone looking for me? Oh, why if it isn't the traveler and his companion. what brings you here? Do you need help with anything? We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious island. Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is... Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual... Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Netland. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures, but to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious... The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. But instead, since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. Oh, that makes sense. So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it. On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. Sure thing. Well, what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. Allow me to I'll be honest. There are some among the tribe who are of rather base character.
Comment ça?
As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of them. It's really hard to believe that could happen. They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island.
Ah ouais, d'accord.
According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring. They run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scammed. So I was hoping to find.
Oh merde, je crois que c'est les deux.
Them and pretend to get scammed. The problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me. Which Paimon understands now. We're the perfect baby. Exactly. And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers, no matter what nefarious schemes. You betcha. If it's just a few scammers. Wonderful.
Oh.
Whoa, that's a lot. There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly would, so please use the Mora as needed and collect as much evidence.
Il y a vraiment des personnes qui ont des problèmes d'argent sur ce jeu. C'est tous les coffres, l'exploration, les quêtes. T'as tellement de pièces.
No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already thought of it. I've marked the location of the scammers on your map. I'll leave.
Need a surfboard?
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer. Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Attends, c'est sûr que c'était lui. Le seul qui est habillé différemment.
Ah! Are you two visitors from afar looking to visit the...
Who the... Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already.
Oh, la meuf qui est pas du tout ce 10.
What's the matter?
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend and looking for the island. Am I right?
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting...
In that case, as a qualified guide, I certainly cannot allow you to embark on such a dangerous journey.
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches be that as it may, the journey to the island is full of untold perils and dangers. It would be... But you are in luck. allow me to tell you the purpose of our services. It just so happens that our mission as guides is to... Please, there's no need to worry. This was just one... Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by our ancestors are as enigmatic. Only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues.
Huh. He actually sounds pretty convincing.
Ça me fait rire quand même parfois, Paimon. Non.
But it seems like fate has brought us together.
So how much will you charge us?
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
Ta merde, c'est une vraie personne, c'est pas même pas un escroc.
Will you be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of...
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you.
Of course. Please, follow me.
Ouais, ça peut pas être un escroc. Ça, c'est vraiment un escroc. Je vous avoue que moi, même moi, genre, je vais être moins dans le panneau. Il a tellement pas l'air d'en être un. Oh, magnifique.
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Oh, avec plaisir.
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from Atta, right?
Atta?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. They say, therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how...
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Koholosaurus...
You need only slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise, but no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the... I can understand Atta's instructions and will lead you on the journey...
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 more
Ah merde.
per person.
Alors ça commence.
In order for Atta to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Koholosaur. Costs to maintain their health can...
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding our way, but...
Oh, la
along the
déception,
way
ouais.
to the mysterious island, these costs will be quite
J'aime bien
trivial in the
son
end.
son chien.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Koholosaur. But if we, with that kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt they're guilty.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
Je vais quand même aller doucement parce que... Quoique, allez hop.
Whoa, Atta really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Oh. MDR. Avec une signification incertaine.
Oh, Atta is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say.
Did you really get anything from that noise?
Of course! Like I said, only a guide like me can understand their language. Let's follow Atta's instructions and proceed to the next area.
Here's your group photo. I even packaged it up.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the chief's mora to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? Hyman's curious what... These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make... With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be But after handing over all that mora, Hyman kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've managed to find a short...
Oh, alright, then let's get...
Ouais, il va vraiment m'emmener à... Et là on se fait bolos. Je suis triste.
This is the spot. The trails of
Quoi?
sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the light of the setting sun shall reveal every... Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the
Quoi?
You mean, we're almost there? Huh. But there wasn't even anything in...
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the mora you spent, that wouldn't make me look like a good guy. Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get there before...
Let's ride.
Non, ça c'est après. C'est des petits trucs là.
According to Atta's insights, this is the place.
Ok,
We're here.
lol.
You mean the mysterious island?
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Mais quelle raclure!
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find. And who says a mysterious island can't look like this?
Quelle raclure!
Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for us to continue. We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities.
You sure? Then what's written?
Let's see.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled...
Attends, en plus il est malin ce con.
No, he's trying to get away.
Rattrapons ce petit con.
It's the chief.
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally...
Convict me. How? They don't have any evidence.
Sorry to say it, but he got us. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me!
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
The mora that the traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the mora that should have been there. There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place. And you yourself take mora from others by force.
You... All right. Sure.
We have witnesses stand.
Fine. Yes, it was...
Woohoo! No wonder you're the chief of the tribe.
Quel goat.
I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through them. If he claims to be able to
Ah,
find
Chiron.
mysterious
Oui, ça c'est pas un goat.
hasn't he just gone there and claimed the
Là, faut que je retire moi
himself?
tous les trucs comme ça.
Why even bother guiding others there? That's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people of the springs? I can answer this question along with your previous one about how there is no shortcut to the island. And most people don't even meet the requirement to ever if you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the springs, which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few have ever made it there. There's a requirement? What is?
On connaît l'île flottante.
Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like? It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking sights. And therein lies the key point. Overcoming It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not. The legend also mentioned that only those willing to entrust their lives to what it. Therefore, the requirement
Elle est marrante
is journeying
son
with your
arme.
closest
C'est quoi? C'est
friends.
une grosse...
Friends you would trust with your life.
C'est une grosse grande épée guitare. Ah bah ça doit être une peut-être une musicienne rockeuse un peu comme l'autre là.
So that's the key. From what I can see, you and Paimon are exactly those kind. But unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, that's true. But don't feel discouraged. I believe that this beautiful land whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure. And let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me.
Ouais, j'ai déjà fait.
Beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky. Or maybe someone already discovered. No matter. If you two want to go adventuring elsewhere, I can also. Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us, we don't give up so easily, even when a place is supposedly impossible to visit. Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that? Oh, we could go find Mualani! It appears you've already made up your minds. Then I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you for all your help. Okay, bye-bye!
Mes hommages. Oh! Pourquoi elle est disponible et pas l'autre? Oui, je l'ai. Ah oui, parce qu'il y a écrit. Enfin, il y a ça, quoi. Ok. Bon, après, ça me sert à rien. De toute façon, il reste 15 jours. Putain, qu'est-ce que c'était bien. En plus, même l'affiche, elle est vraiment stylée. Hein. C'est vraiment la goat, hein, Maverick. Hein. En fait, ça dépendra vraiment, mais il est fort probable qu'on la mette C6, hein, Micheline. D'ailleurs, je sais pas, ça doit être quoi, c'est quoi son arme. Parce qu'en fin de compte, l'albarde qu'elle a eue, c'était. Enfin, la grosse épée, c'était celle de Kinich. Donc bon. F. Ok. Bon ouais, je pense qu'on va se la faire maintenant,
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group,
celle
anything's
de
possible.
Mualani. Mualani. Là, on va juste faire ça là. Comme ça c'est fait.
How about this?
Good fight.
Qu'est-ce que c'est pété? Oh. Bam. Oh merde. Oh non, pas lui. Ça c'était vraiment... Ils auraient vraiment dû mettre un feu là. Oh putain. Oh ça va être chiant. Ah c'est bon. Eh ben. Oh les petits les raclures. Oh là 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 là, les dégâts de porc. Les goustins. Mon Dieu. Youhou. Youp. Oh, j'ai tellement envie d'étoiles de 9 aussi. Ah putain, encore eux. Ils aiment bien eux, hein. Ah, qu'est-ce que je fais? C'est lui qu'il fallait attaquer. Hop. Putain, c'était mon bien, ça doit bien des trucs. Putain, mais quand même, quand ça rassemble tout, c'est tellement bien. Peut-être pour ça, les gens aiment bien Kazuya, qui rassemble les gens. Ah, je sais pas ce qu'il fait réellement, Michel. Oh, c'était rapide, hein. Oh putain, encore! Hey, Kachina! Bam! Oh, c'est nul. Et ben voilà. Et elle go découvrir cette île mystérieuse.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
Pourquoi pas, c'est cool le noir. Oui, c'est cool, mais si elle en a pas, elle en a pas.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Ah oui, d'accord, pour elle, le noir, c'est de la mauvaise chance, d'accord. Aïe, 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 c'est le drama. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'envoie? Ah merde. Ok.
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters
Un
I
petit
bought
peu,
in
oui. La dernière fois que
Chronique,
j'ai acheté une clé.
I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
Après, peut-être qu'il aime juste. Comment ça s'appelle? Juste les globibos et
I
noirs.
asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this once. Black floaters bring.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even.
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters.
T'as acheté un
According to
rose,
experts,
oui.
bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking.
You'd really do that? Then.
Oh la
I'll
goat
take
quoi.
the beach.
Quel business.
You got it. Well, hello there. If it isn't the truth.
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Kaholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back.
Whoa!
But let's get back to why you're here. You look, come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here after all.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
You have any
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to
Then I'll have to explain some things to you. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he, with a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, going to the mysterious island is different. And I don't know.
La mystérieuse et mystérieuse. Attends, mais elle va apparaître sous la mer.
But since it's you two asking, it's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agreed.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
C'est keto.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard you found another underground ruin.
Oh, Kolo's back.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious island.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. So, let me put up the closed sign first.
Eh bien. Ouf. Ouais, j'ai vraiment envie d'avoir les heures dans ma team.
This world is full of
This world. Ah merde, elle parlait d'AT1. Putain, j'ai cru qu'elle avait juste parlé de je sais pas qui.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone.
Indeed. Well done.
No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa. It really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him?
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells.
Oh, okay.
But one day, I'll also be able to.
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Allow me to do the talk. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the skull? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they...
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my...
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success.
Oh? And where is it?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon...
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot.
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip.
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my...
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do... You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to try... Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this.
Quel chien, lui, hein.
Bogged down by their incompetent...
Je suis sûr qu'il dit je vais m'aller.
Reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island?
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fees. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, and you can find... New student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything.
I have things to do now. Good.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite...
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before...
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island.
Les paires précieuses que j'ai ramenées prouvent que j'étais sur l'île mystérieuse.
Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute me?
Bah tu l'as peut-être fabriqué de toutes pièces ta pierre de merde. Pur.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh?
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard this, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to... after telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you...
Mais non.
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Nu taught me as a guide. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills.
Oh merde, ils veulent que je vienne.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing. With the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find them as...
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Oh vas-y, je suis prêt pour prendre la photo là. Oh,
You're making Paimon blush.
oh la rougie.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna
C'était
go,
mignon.
we should start preparing right away. I've already had the
Ah marrant, elle l'a
plans
pas fait sur Razer
for
aussi,
some time.
que sur Paimon.
Come with me.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please, you...
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it...
I'm Mualani. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen...
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Varamdra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy so obsessed?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide.
Hmm.
I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a pour cette, dans cette île mystérieuse pour que lui, il ait...
There is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern...
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind with...
That's your plan? Very well then.
Wonderful. On behalf of both...
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation.
Na na na.
Let's ride.
C'est où qu'il faut aller? Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? Ah non, c'est...
Hey, Alafa. I've got some...
La fin.
Over this before. The name's Yellowpath.
I know.
La
Just
face.
that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be...
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the
Hmm?
costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together like this is a hired commission, are we?
Hmm.
Oh, no. We're traveling as close friends who trust each other.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me.
Ce n'est pas très cher.
Lafa.
Your total is 200,000 mora.
Comment ça, c'est pas cher? 200 000 moras.
Still a lot for you, Mualani?
C'est limite 5-0 quoi.
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary.
You call that a week's worth of pocket money? Are you rich, Mualani?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store.
Non mais allô. 200 000 quoi. Et elle c'est du... Pour elle c'est du beurre. Et quoi ici? You...
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
Djembe, voilà.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something kind of rare? I can...
All right. What are you looking...
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's...
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep
Hmm.
it as a prized cookie.
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy some...
Yup. And that's our next stop.
Équipement. On peut les lire ça? On a... Comment ça utiliser? J'ai peur de l'utiliser. Tout de suite c'est la connerie. Ah c'est bon. Jamais on tente hein. Non, il n'y a pas de description particulière, on sait jamais. Hein. Non, j'ai pas la bourse de Tartaglia, marrant. Parce que je l'ai pas utilisée. Je sais plus où. Ça aussi, il faut que je les retrouve. Les aranas et FF. Putain, ça aussi, il faut que je trouve qui c'est. Je crois qu'il doit manquer une page pour ça. Géométrie 1. Ok. Pas trop.
Hey, Paka Paka!
Paka paka.
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one
That's,
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa, then we could produce some really wild tunes. You've got a
Nice. That's the record.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cost much, that's a nice way to make the trip a little more pleasant.
You know how it goes, Mualani.
20 000 morts, oh la vache.
That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
Non mais à chaque fois j'aime bien quand elle fait cette tête.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is...
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a... It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe. The copies were to be packed, which brings us to today. The day...
Whoa. Hearing that is also making...
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel a lot better.
That's right! Let's go!
Peut-être qu'il va te prendre mal. J'espère qu'il va pas le prendre mal. Oncle nu. Nu. Parce que vu que ça a été l'un de ses voyages auparavant, peut-être qu'il peut le prendre mal.
Afternoon, Uncle New. I have a big surprise for you.
A surprise? Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
Oh.
You saw right through...
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could... It's just that my feelings are a little complicated now.
Huh? Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no...
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just our mission as guides has never been to prove anything. There is only one thing we must do. Guide...
I understand, Uncle New.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
Take this.
What is it?
Oh. Une photo quand même. Hop.
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get...
Was this made with spinel fruit? For some reason...
Right. Which is precisely why it's so effective.
You really know me best, Uncle New. Alright. Traveler and Paimon?
Un fruit spiné là. Mais ça c'est sur un truc magmatique ça. Qu'on les retrouve ces fruits là. Oh Seigneur. Bon, au moins c'est bien, on a un guide pour ça, parce que moi les cartes au trésor avec Sylvain Augier... Ça. Colonosaure, la montagne du pancréas et le début d'une signature de Sonic. Je pense que je suis assuré d'avoir la réponse. Ah, pardon. Bon, c'est beau mais c'est loin. Putain, c'est FF. Africa. Ah, mais c'était ça les statues. Je me demandais à quoi ça servait réellement ces statues. C'était donc un indice.
Traveler, Paimon, over here.
Over here.
You're here, Mualani. Oh, and those strange
Cet
stars.
homme étrange.
Good morning, you two.
Morning.
So when are we leaving?
Peut se calmer.
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has officially begun. Yay! First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious
Il y a
island
des indices là.
this place. It's a monument. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
Oh là, ça c'est un vrai habitant de Sumiro. Toujours quelque chose de théorique.
Theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable
Et
about.
bam!
That's very professional of you.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't.
Come on, everyone.
Après bon, quand tu parles d'île mystérieuse, c'est pas forcément une thèse qu'il faut faire.
Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments. Allow me to depart.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great...
Now, please get ready. We're going to look...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
Ah mais il le dit, ça va. J'ai cru qu'il fallait chercher nous-mêmes et que les autres ils se disent ah bah c'est là. Mince, mince. Et re-Twitch. Ça fait longtemps on n'a pas eu de crash. Parce qu'hier on en a pas eu je crois. Bah, du coup je vais lire. Hein. Lorsque des copies de la carte sortent de la tribu et tombent entre les mains d'étrangers, la plupart d'entre eux arrivent à cette conclusion. Mais ils regardent souvent dans la mauvaise direction.
When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that the tribe uses to indicate a herd of them. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two stray Kaholosaurs.
Ah, c'est exactement l'erreur qu'ils ont fait vers... comment il s'appelle Virmdara avec Kelia.
But according to the information
Viramdra.
I've been able to find, Kaholosaurs don't like gathering as herds unless it's to compete for the hot springs.
So, let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholasaurs periodically gather in the valley up ahead. It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, the herd quickly disperses again. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a part of my...
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep in that valley.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholasaur?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them. They're gathering together with their friends, so...
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholasaur?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Karia has been attacked by Kaholasaurs before, so... But it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's have Karia wait here, and I'll take over all the tasks that were supposed to be entrusted to her.
Mais non, qu'elle participe à l'aventure, la pauvre.
No worries. We don't need everyone to go.
Ah.
We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two. Traveler.
Is that so? Then that works out perfectly.
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant scholar. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
Bah t'as couru, j'ai couru.
Kaholasaurs sure seem on guard.
Kevin, you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley. Why don't you simply chase them away?
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholasaurs. Doing so will almost... And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings, much less make them leave. That's just...
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we figure out another way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them. It'd take a while for me to come up with a solution on my own.
Let Paimon think. Oh, is...
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholasaur herd. Even if we try to...
this is tricky.
Karia, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure...
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for a lead, I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholasaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but I'm not sure how useful that information.
Oh, that was actually very useful, Miss Karia.
You can just call me Karia.
Peu, j'ai de la soupe.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage.
J'ai de la soupe pour les appâter. Vas-y. Ça fait bizarre de Mualani. Ah, ils veulent ces végétaux.
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholasaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, but this plant can help us solve that problem. Because its fragrance is very similar to this. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna rub plant juice on ourselves?
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy. But this actually...
Perfect. Okay.
Et ça marche.
Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful. Oh, it's just a young Kaholasaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
Oh, laisse-moi... Je te déteste. Ah, il bouge beaucoup lui. Oula, oula. On aura tellement pu contourner. T'es où? Zouzoui. Quel boss.
Careful. Don't startle them.
Hmm.
We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch
Incroyable la musique quand même.
of rock. What are they doing?
Il y en a tellement.
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun? Too bad I can't understand what they're saying.
But Paimon thought guides from the people of the springs could understand Kaholosaurs.
Sounds like someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholosaurs. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey.
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical basis for everything you said after all.
Has he always been this way, Miss Karia?
He's just obsessed with his research. That's all.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there should be no need for us to argue next time.
Yes, I understand. And I suppose that'll help us avoid...
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Lequel? Le truc qui ressemble à Sonic ou la montagne du pancréas? Ah putain, bah ça c'est soit, je sais pas, où on voit un volcan à proximité. Ça c'est quoi ce truc à Sonic là, on dirait une vague. Je sais pas.
I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jadeskirt Knoll. Find our next destination.
Really? You got all that just from...
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many maps as a guide. All right, break time is over.
Ah mais c'est là où il y a le boss. Heureusement qu'on l'a fait le boss. Hein. Oui, oui, il y a un boss ici, une tortue. La tortue géniale.
Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But I still need to think about what these lines might be.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also used a similar device. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon ones.
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did mention this possibility to me before.
Quel homme. Quel chercheur.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research. And so, I looked up a lot of related information. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain I've deduced the geographical features of the island's surrounding areas. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the spirit way was originally a natural phenomenon caused by the flow of
Je crois que c'est là-bas, là. Entre là et là.
Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left.
Oh, amazing!
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious island. Once you've
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit door.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken, look that way.
Oh, c'est ça. Putain, j'en ai vu pas mal dans le...
Oh, it started glowing! This should be it, right?
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does remind me
Oh.
of the spirit way. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes.
Oui, je sais où ils sont. Là, non, pas là. Attends, juste, hop, se mettre un peu de... Ah merde, putain, il y a une World Quest ici. Quête du monde. Non, je savais pas. Merde, et en plus j'ai plus de... Oh. Pourquoi j'arrive plus à avancer? Ah oui, parce que j'ai déjà... Putain. Oh la fatigue. J'ai appuyé sur E pour avancer. Alors je vais aller récupérer la bouée. Qui est-ce qui me veut? C'est qui Jean-Mich là? Oh non, pas les barbares. Hein. Mais ta gueule, pardon. Touche réticente, non? En plus, ça fait un bruit horrible. Vous voyez, bah, genre quand j'attaque une personne et que ça attaque les autres que j'ai touchés, ça émet un requin qui gobe. Et cette chose-là, quand t'as les C6, ça le proc à chaque fois que tu le fais. Donc c'est limite la meuf, en quelques secondes, elle peut tabasser un gros boss quoi. Tellement pété. Ah, c'est pas lui que je m'en rappelle. Non, moi c'était vraiment... Je suis sûr que celui qu'on avait vu là, c'est la suite. Bon, alors lui il doit être là. Hop.
Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
Hop. Bah voilà, content de Paimon.
to figure out how to control this thing.
Oh, l'autre n'aurait pu nous aider, celle qui nous appelait mon petit.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires... Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being...
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly control it.
Oh.
Huh? But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Arandra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well...
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Et non.
Alright.
Ah si.
Then it'll be up to the traveler to stay here and operate the I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it safely.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast. If we don't manage to reach a node...
Do you still remember the promise we made before we left Paimon? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are...
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Alors maintenant, la direction enfoncée pour changer de piste. Hein?
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the note we need.
Ah désolé, hein, Mualani. Oh, j'aurais pris une photo là. Genre elle arrive là et paf la photo. Attends, il faut prendre une photo. Chose plus importante, Mualani. Oh, oh. Putain, mais le vieux. Super. Ah ouais, ici ça serait parfait. Oh nice. Elle est stylée celle-là. C'est le pio-pio-pio. Attends, faut prendre une photo. Ah ouais, est-ce qu'elle prend le saut comme ça? Oh, elle le prend. Putain, faut que j'essaie de l'avoir. Tac, 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 tac. Ah oui, 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 super. On va essayer de l'avoir. Nice. Je pense que ça sert à rien de zoomer. Tu peux zoomer un peu plus, ça ne sert à rien.
Mualani, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
Oh merde, 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 c'était l'autre côté. Bon, ça va, on n'a pas perdu. C'est trop cool, hein. Merde, ouf, on a eu la chance. Encore eu la chance.
That was perfect.
You're amazing, Mualani. There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
I'm confident I could do it all over again.
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge.
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance.
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look.
Genre cette quête ça apporte la pluie. C'est une villette en fait. La villette. Ouais c'est là.
Look over there.
Ah non.
There's a giant whirlpool over there.
Yep, and that's our next
What?
stop.
Huh? What do you mean?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island, we must enter.
No way.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger of...
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that world.
And what if you're wrong?
Ramdra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, the spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag us to the bottomless abyss.
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust my...
Then it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it, even if you try to convince me otherwise. From now on...
No, I refuse.
You...
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible. I will not agree to that.
Ok, heureux. Désolé, j'étais parti chercher une bouteille d'eau.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as—
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all be hit with bad luck. It's now beyond both our control. How about this? You and Karia wait here. I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic, so let me build my case first, and then I'll come back to
Well,
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
T'as l'air confiante hein, sur son tourbillon. Hein. Ich. Ça doit quand même être impressionnant de...
A massive whirlpool is up ahead.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision?
Well...
It's okay. That's completely normal. Actually, this is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experience
Nous donne la capacité de guider nos invités à travers les épreuves.
This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must, although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the whirlpool, if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask them to only do. The same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky.
Ah, t'as pas dit que qu'on n'est pas considérés comme des commanditaires, mais comme des gens qui mettent nos vies entre tes mains.
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right.
Ils sortaient ensemble.
Before Mualani. Now it's up. Besides, it's gonna take more than a whirlpool to scare the two of us. We all managed to make it back from
C'est vrai qu'après une expérience au fief nocturne, tu peux clairement tout surmonter.
Come on, bring it in again.
Oh là là, le retour.
Let's investigate this whirlpool and see.
Oh, je voulais pas.
He definitely knows a lot about geography.
I know, it's just that we can't see much from here. I'll get closer to the water and have another look.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon or does the whirlpool seem to be
Oh merde.
getting smaller?
Wait.
You're right. Maybe it's just like the phlogiston nodes, and
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What are you—
I tried to persuade him, but Varamdra insisted. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was swept away. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came to call for help.
Oh, why did this—
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he—
Qu'est-ce qu'il est chiant quand même, Jean-Mich. Ah, j'ai pas mon truc. Ah oui, d'accord. Ah, c'est un combat ça? Bébé.
Karia came and found us just in time.
Oh, there they are!
Goodness, you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, the path to the mysterious island wouldn't be around for long. I didn't want to mess this up. It's just... I didn't expect my calculations to be...
Quelle raclure.
Make it back in time now.
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let anyone in my...
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, the only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do... It's already getting late now, and we've been on the move for a whole day. As your guide, I suggest we make...
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry.
C'est quoi, je prends la photo comme ça, juste parce que c'est une réalité.
Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt while everyone's busy solving puzzles.
We have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just find a suitable spot to make camp.
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the...
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. Oh, and here's a little camping tip. It's best to set the tent up. What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camping.
It really hits the spot. You're a great...
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help out.
What? C'est quoi ce bruit?
What was that sound? Oh, it's scary to camp out at night.
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Est-ce que c'est une nouvelle réinterprétation de Dragé Fuka?
Listen. Not bad, right?
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were...
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors is hidden in
Guess that makes sense.
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind by the first chief of the tribe.
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too.
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, I actually... It's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan. And even the first person to become friends with the Kaholasaurus.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't visit. Even now, no one has even come close to his reputation and status as a guide. His trip to the mysterious island... But oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid aside his yearning for adventure and chose to settle down. That's how the tribe was founded.
Oh, c'est pas mal quand même. Peut-être qu'il s'est juste dit que c'était son but final, l'île mystérieuse.
It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. Camping, how about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
Oh! C'est lui qui fait le pouce.
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try to rest and consider...
It's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to have
Oh,
learned this from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right.
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules. Everyone just needs to have a good time.
Okay, sounds fun enough.
So, for the first question, what's the purpose of a journey?
Oh, we were just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking.
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey is,
Il s'agit certainement de trouver des trésors et de manger toutes sortes de plats délicieux.
about making the trip together with your companions.
Bon, c'est kawaii.
Yes, I can't agree more. Okay, next person. How about you?
Merde. Vous fermez les yeux, vous vous souvenez du moment où vous avez été séparé de votre sœur. Vous vous souvenez que le but de votre voyage était de la retrouver depuis le début. Vous n'avez pas encore atteint cet objectif. Vous ne semblez pas trouver d'autre intérêt à ce long voyage. Cependant, vous commencez soudainement à vous rappeler le bruit des moulins à vent qui grincent à Mondstadt et les couleurs du ciel nocturne au port de Liyue. Vous vous souvenez du moment où vous avez posé le pied sur les îles d'Inazuma alors que les pétales de cerisier tombaient. Vous vous souvenez d'avoir suivi l'odeur du café à Sumeru. Vous entendez le bruit des vagues et retournez dans les eaux de fontaines en nageant aux côtés de bancs et de poissons colorés. Ce sont ces choses qui semblent être le véritable sens de votre voyage.
You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to Natlan. It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. It's understandable that you can't explain it off the top of your head. Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear Next.
Ah, j'aurais dû prendre une photo, elle était bien. Donc en soi, le seul but de son voyage, c'est, enfin, il se rappelle nul autre que qu'il doit chercher sa sœur.
Me? If you ask about my travels, well, this is actually my first time traveling. So I don't have anything.
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the bonfire, not some research seminar.
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say it provides an opportunity for true companionship. Before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about anything outside the trip itself. As long as you stick together with your companions.
Elle est trop gentil, j'aime beaucoup Caria.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm on too.
I hope that didn't sound too.
All right.
Oh putain, alors lui il va casser l'ambiance.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call results. The so-called journey is but a path that leads to these results. So, the greatest meaning of a journey lies in managing to find the right result.
Not sure I completely get what you mean.
There's nothing difficult to understand. It's the same as the decision of your first chief. He must have discovered enough valuable results after visiting the mysterious island to decide that he should end his journey. Once you've achieved the results you want,
Ça c'est vrai.
any
Je pense que ça doit être ça.
journeys would become all but meaningless. Before coming here, someone had stolen the results of one of my research projects. All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into the air as though it never existed.
Oh, c'est con ça.
Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results, the journey is meaningless.
I sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree with your take.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct results, my pain and struggles will become just what happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judgment. I must make it to the mysterious island. And if I have to entrust my life to someone else to achieve...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs. If the goal of the journey was to reach the destination,
Ah, elle est belle.
you should have never left the house to begin with.
Elle est belle, il est beau ce dicton. Si le but de votre voyage était d'atteindre la destination, alors vous n'aurez jamais dû quitter la maison.
Because the final destination of every journey is your home. It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. It's my hope to also make everyone feel that is what I would truly call a journey.
Quelle goutte.
Just as you don't agree with me, I can't agree with your point of view either.
I'm not not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling is to help people understand each other better.
What sort of logic is that?
Alright, that's it for this round. Since it's still
Huh? Oh, now Pep.
Il a pas répondu du coup, on va dire.
Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mualani and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to.
Allez, ça y est, les tourbillons.
just in time. I was about to go look for you.
What the? You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. I had Karya and Varamdra control the nodes. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of controlling them.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become effective members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us? Don't.
He's right. We should really hurry over to the massive whirlpool again.
Oh, ce petit sourire. J'aime bien.
Even though we had this discussion yesterday, I still want to double check.
You bet.
Okay? Then let's go.
Let's go. Youpi. Faut quand même avoir un sacré courage. Hein. C'est quoi cette voix? Oh, c'est beau.
I can't believe it. There are subterranean caverns under the water.
Mualani was right.
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me.
Oh, c'est beau. Quoi, vu que c'est... Ah, je peux pas prendre de photos. Oh, si, je peux en voir aussi, je peux faire avec le glitch. Le glitch, le stream deck. Hop. Non, c'est bon.
According to the map, we need to head downward.
Oula.
Don't be afraid, everyone.
Aïe.
Jump down with me.
Et du coup, il y a du magma. Parce que c'est au niveau du magma que le mec il a eu son truc. T'es sûr?
It appears these caves were formed by volcanic activity.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava deep underground. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space. Yes, it can all be explained in theory now.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like this?
Hard to say.
But can there be an island in this kind of underground space?
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet. Let's keep...
Oh, le raclure. Oh, c'est beau. Oh la vache. Un autre coffre.
Let's keep going.
Tac, les
We'll be able to see more
c'est
clearly
mignon.
up ahead.
Oula.
Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone.
Plus dangereux que ça, tu meurs hein, quand même.
Heads up. These volcanic caves aren't
Oula.
stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
Mais d'accord, elle est en perso d'essai, Mualani. Easy.
Careful, more falling rocks!
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well. It would indeed be useful to collect some environmental samples here.
Oui. Moi déjà il y a ça à collecter.
There are plants growing here?
Ah non, c'est des cristaux maintenant.
There's nothing unusual about that. This is spinel fruit, which often... Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman your teacher gave you?
Ça veut dire qu'il est elle.
In which case, could Uncle New have been here before? I'll be sure to ask him.
Ah merde, on peut pas les collecter.
There's so much lava, and it's getting pretty hot.
The lava here doesn't look very stable. I'm afraid we can't stay here for long.
Il y a un truc en bas là. Ah, je pense pas.
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter.
A distant light. Wait, there seems to be a mark that matches.
Pourquoi il sourit?
Miss Guide, it seems Varandra has also discovered something.
I've got it! I've got it!
Eureka!
Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we should go next.
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spontama Darshan. I specialize in ore. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, I took note of its... One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. What it was actually referring to was an extremely rare... Under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled, which then results... Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate, resulting in the allure... If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava. An entire island of...
So you mean we really found the mysterious island?
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will be priceless.
Really? Then let's hurry!
Je sens que ça a l'air bien nul hein, comme truc, ça va être une vieille pierre qu'on a déjà. 100%.
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
Quoi? Pourquoi?
Why?
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see the golden light, then go the opposite way. What you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island that my ancestors once visited.
Are you joking? You expect me to turn back now?
But Mualani's judgment has always been right. If she says head back...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. And this ore is the... As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proven beyond any doubt. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered complete.
As we agreed before, please trust my judgment.
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to take it, do you?
She's not that kind of person, Varandra.
The result is right before my very eyes. I won't give up here.
Oh, quel relou, il va crever.
Not good. We must stop him.
Is it
C'est nous, c'est pas toi. Oh merde.
What the? Where did these monsters come from?
Looks like a lot of this coming trapped by the lava.
Ouais, si l'autre il était pas aussi con aussi. Il a dû mourir. Hein.
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mualani?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be a lot spicier than surfing on water.
But that's way too risky. Okay then, we'll take care of things here. Let's ride.
Oula.
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry.
Genre il a réussi à s'en sortir.
Falling rocks. Okay, what's this?
Ah, je crois qu'il n'y a pas de coffre. Hein.
Over there.
C'est beau.
Looks like I'm just in.
Over there. Il va se suicider, l'espèce de con. Oh putain. Araignée.
It's right there. I'm almost there.
Attends, c'est vrai que si... ça doit tellement valoir cher.
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward.
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it.
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest honor for... That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your abilities anymore. You want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking why you'd give up such an opportunity.
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back? Did you forget?
You...
Come with me.
No!
Ça force surprenant pour jeter un...
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't...
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous.
No, I refuse! I can still stand! Let me go back!
Seriously? How can you be so childish at a time?
Paf. Oh la vache. Oh la grosse claque.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I never doubted it. I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, you'll still succeed in your new research. So, I won't allow my dearest senior to die here because of his own stubbornness.
Karya.
Son fier aîné.
She's finally opening up. And it seems like she's just the person we need to talk some sense into him.
Mualani, the lava is almost...
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle New taught me is finally...
Where did all these Kaholosaurs come from?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it!
Ou pourquoi il aurait fallu faire demi-tour?
Oh, Paimon accidentally choked on some water again am I already the co-host?
Cette voix.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We escaped danger and made it back alive. That's what I call good luck.
Oh, really?
What's the point? We still didn't reach the mysterious...
Hey, don't look so depressed. You'll scare him.
Actually, according to the map...
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
Tout le monde arrive à la statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try.
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And
Oh,
now,
beau.
I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing
C'est beau.
countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary Mysterious Island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry, in the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along.
Oh,
So,
mignon.
I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real Mysterious Island.
C'est beau.
The hidden inscriptions disappeared.
These must have been the words the first chief left.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the people of the...
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the journey to the mysterious island starts exactly where it ends. Yeah. I think I understand the choice he made now.
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. If that's the case...
Et du coup, si c'est pas doré, on peut y aller, je suis sûr.
The principle of vulcanite formation implies that it will only appear at the start of fierce lava activity. And the flowing lava will quickly swallow it and make it all. This means that there's zero possibility of ever bringing the ore back. Are the results I've been chasing all?
Ramdra.
Our journey is not yet over. As we agreed, please come back to the people of the springs with me.
Fine. I suppose that would also count as something.
Don't be so down. I have a feeling that the next answer I'm looking for will also be useful to you.
I don't remember, Sam. There's still something important we need to ask Mualani's teacher.
Peut-être que c'est lui, hein, la véritable personne ayant fait ça. Parce que lui également, il s'est arrêté au niveau de l'île mystérieuse, donc... Attends.
Uncle New, we're back!
Ah, Mualani, it's good to see you again. I always knew you'd return safe and sound.
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious island. I'm here to return the talisman.
But you still have a question you wish to...
Yes. You've been there before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey. But what?
Because I made a choice.
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone tablet disappeared as soon as you...
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color when it comes into contact with volcanic dust. Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden message. But once the dust starts to wear off, and this is the choice that the first chief left to us. If you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest honor. But the legend of the if you choose to remain silent, then the mysterious island will remain a legend. In the end, my companions and I all chose the latter.
Oh.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat. People like Ko'olo will still look down on you.
But have you noticed that Ko'olo, who claims to have been to the island, has...
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he went to the mysterious island alone.
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mualani, probably because he thought she wouldn't be... As guides, we are not adventurers, let alone treasure hunters. The greatest responsibility of a guide is to take... But in the process, we also gain much skill and experience at overcoming danger. This allows us to go to places that no one else can reach, and even find treasures that no one... Many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the process, and end up becoming more like thieves who would rush to the other side of the lava lake, regardless of the consequences, rather than good guides who would turn around and save their friends. This is why the first chief left behind the legend and the map. To lure younger generations into taking up the... Aside from me, many other tribe members have also traveled to the mysterious island. And just like me, so they've also made pacts with their companions, choosing to give up the results that would prove themselves and give the younger generation the chance to continue the challenge.
You've all given up on...
Sir, I've given up on merely one result. I haven't given up on it. Given her talent and qualifications, Mualani was well within her rights to choose the top-ranked guide Ko'olo as her teacher. I believe I was able to cultivate such an outstanding student and witness her completion of the If instead of looking at one single journey, we look at my entire career as a guide, I'd say I have not returned.
Karya, I've come up with a new...
Oh no.
You're the same as always, Ramdra. You always have to... In any case, I can't get...
Karya!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants? How could you...
yes, of course.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating. So I'm...
J'ai un couple. Ah, cette tête. Oh non, je crois que je l'ai pas prise.
I've come up with a very general theory. I can use the ideas from the chief's speech to express it. Perhaps the treasure I'm seeking has been by my side the entire time. No. To be more precise, it's been with me even before
Oh,
I
c'est mignon. Regarde sa petite fouine.
It appears this guest has also found his answer.
It seems he's finally put two and two together.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just like Karia said.
But it seems he's still as stubborn.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice, Move.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey to the island would make the same choice, right?
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can pass.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken great care of us throughout our journey.
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the people of the springs, you know where to find friends for help.
Friends? I suppose we are theoretically friends now. Yes. When I publish my next paper, I'll be sure to add you to my list.
Well, that's one way to thank someone.
Then Verandra and I will be taking our leave. I truly hope we'll get...
Okay, bye-bye!
J'aime bien à chaque fois quand il remercie le cœur sur la main. Pas la main sur le cœur. Alors, petit con.
You're back already. So, as a new student,
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more precious than the island. 2 friends.
you... Seems you really learned a lot from New about how to make your... Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe also gave me that same look. What's that supposed to mean? New, I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I've been to even more dangerous places and found far more precious treasures. I've even been to the mysterious island. Why do you still look at me as if my words don't bother you?
Koholo. Even if you had never been to the island, no one would deny your abilities. But as for what we would deny about you, only you can find the answer to that.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is officially finished.
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to show you.
Prenez une photo commémorative ensemble. Oh, nice. Ah, j'espère que j'ai pris la photo entre Paimon et et Isor qui se regardent à mode. Ça veut tout dire ça. Ah, oh, j'espère qu'il va. Il a imaginé, il est en pile en éruption. Ah non, d'accord, il va faire comme ça.
We take a group photo here. It'll bring us good luck.
What made you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guide. Yet, you can only walk away with a photo of your friends. You're pretty amazing, Moon.
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together.
Elle a surtout dépensé 220 000 moras, hein, faut le rappeler.
No, I get it.
Oh quoi? Oh, il a parlé. Oh, elle est mignonne comme ça. Hein. Toute timide. Vous vous souvenez de tout ce que vous avez vécu jusqu'à présent et trouvez enfin une réponse qui vous satisfait.
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of a journey? It's a good one. Then let's make this group photo yet.
Je vous comprends, c'est sa réponse. Oh putain.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, magnifique. J'ai envie de la mettre en fond d'écran. Koholazan. Moi, elle est trop. J'adore le mood de Mualani en fait. La meuf, c'est une goat, quoi. La main sur le cœur. Ah, et du coup, on l'a dans l'archive. C'est quoi la pierre angulaire des étoiles? J'ai essayé de regarder, mais je trouve pas. Ah, tellement bien.